Something's broken. Now something indeed is broken. Give me a moment. Ah, there's the issue. Here we go.
The fragrance of white lilies drawing me deep while I wait and wait. Won't accept that you're gone. No meaning in moving on. Let me rest here beyond this pain. Sweet refuge, may I remain locked in time with you. Flame of desire, of lilies and ice and fire, come to me, fill me, kisses entice me, beautiful
Well, that's an intro. So not sure what was the issue initially, but now it works. Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. And we're back with the we're starting Cars Factory. Here we go. I was confused for a second. So, I know nothing of this except that it's visual novel. That's it. It's a visual novel, and we're going to find out what's it all about. Corpses, I presume. That's a sharp noise. We both know nothing, souls. The only person who knows is the person who recommended this, Amber. So, let's find out what this is all about. Also, I need to mention, I still haven't finished my second playthrough of Ledger. I got to the last chapter, and then I stopped due to how complex things were. And I really hate playing as the British dude. Yeah, Amber might miss this. But at least you can watch the VOD. Now let us begin. I haven't checked the volume, so do make sure it gets overpowering and all that. Emi Katsuno. June 12th, Friday morning. I know these bitches have been talking about me behind my back. That's quite the start. They flash those fake smiles when I walk past. They may half-heartedly say things like, "Oh, hi, Amy," or "You're the only one brave enough to pull off that look." They're two-faced lying assholes. I hate each and every one of them. Amano, Sachiko, Karasawa. Just look at them. Everything about them is fake. Fake lips, fake nails, fake smiles, fake personalities. That should have worked. I see what you're doing. I see what you're trying to do. You need to use the word. The word supports that. Let me do it for you. There we go. That's what happens when you forget everything. Yeah, even I was like, where's my options? I don't remember where I put them. Remember, the first one with the options is now in rewards. So people don't have to go to my Discord to look on stuff. You still can use the random switch as you saw. That still works. Anyway, now that we have a different voice, back to the game. Yeah, I remember that. He had a whole system for that. I guess you two really like the mommy voice Harry. Look, I'll be the first to admit that I'm a fake bitch too. But even I know I'm not as bad as them. I'm not valuable to every person I meet. Just the ones I don't like. It's not fair I have to work with them. I just wanted a part-time job, something easy and casual. How was I supposed to know these delinquents would obsess over comedy? Well, perhaps my voice lulled you to sleep. Yeah? The Manok is unbearable, but probably the least terrible of the three. She's a year younger than me and acts like she's some famous pop idol. But she's a dropout, just like me, working this dead-end part-time job just so her parents don't kick her out of their house. Hi, time, alright. She spends her evenings singing at underground bars and hanging with the shitty talent agents who swear they can promote her and make her the next big pop star. She gets taken advantage of time and time again, but never seems to learn her lesson. I don't know if she's just stupid, or if she really thinks she's on the right track to becoming famous. Sachiko is the kind of straight-laced girl. Where's the girl in purple? You see it every... Oh. I don't know where to click it. That you see it every school, studying her ass up to earn her parents' approval. The type of girl that always has the best grades, but never really has any friends. She's the kind of girl that graduates, then realizes the real world knocks her on her ass, then the reality of the real world knocks her on her ass, and she realizes she actually has no clue what she's doing, just like the rest of us. You don't have any. You don't have to call out on me like that. That's just rude. So she settles for the first crappy job she can find, and then suddenly it's 2 years later and she's still sliding away from asshole managers just to make ends meet. Instead of being humbled by her station in life, Sachiko decides to take her anger out of don't everyone around her. I've seen her slap customers out of frustration. Rumor has it that she strangled our boss on one occasion. Apparently she's too afraid to fire her now. I don't blame him. I'm afraid of her too. Wow, so that's how you keep your job, people, apparently. Threaten your boss so much that they're afraid to fire you. That is a joke. Do not attempt such acts. And then there's Kurosawa. I could write an entire blog on all the things I hate about her. She's pretty, but is very aware of it. She seems to have a new sugar daddy every few weeks. Some boy folk she strings along and milks dry. She must be doing dirty. All her friends are still in senior high school. It's more than a little weird. Parry of this. Switch. They hang out around the train station, bullying homeless people and shoplifting from the convenience store. I'm pretty certain that she's done time once or twice. Susan is just an all-around terrible person. She makes Amano and Chachiko look like saints in comparison. Honestly, I couldn't ask for a worse group of co-workers. Finally, there's me. Now, Emmy, to be brutally honest with yourself, Emmy Katsuno, university dropout, part-time cashier, and up to my gears in debt. I live in a small apartment in a bad neighborhood just to keep my head above water. My apartment building is filled with deadbeats, loan sharks, junkies, perverts, you name it. Why is the name in orange? By some miracle, I managed to snatch up this apartment, the worst building. Although the place is nice, the rent is questionably low. I'm fully expecting the landlord to wander in one day and demand more money. What matter me? I'm constantly worried about money. What about my safety? What about what the hell I'm supposed to do? So, what I'm supposed to be doing with my life? As if that wasn't bad enough, I have to work 4 days a week with 3 of the worst girls I've ever met in my life. Today is no different from any other day. Amano greets me at the door, her disgustingly puffy and pouty lips pulled back in a half-snarl, half-smile. I can smell the sickly sweet scent of too much lip gloss from 10 feet away.
Oh, hi, Emmy. You're late again, you know.
Oh, so she's not the picky type. She's that type. Oh, hi, Annie. Not, oh, hi, Annie. No. Oh, hi, Annie. Got it. Bitch. Bitch.
Yeah, sorry. Just let me past. I'll go clock in.
Annie sounds tired.
Whatever. Kurosawa wants to see you. Can you, just go see her?
Can you, go and see her or whatever? I don't care.
Fine.
Amano walks up. I look around for Kurosawa. The stale stench of cigarette smoke eventually overwhelms the lingering scent of lip gloss in the air and leads me to her location.
You wanted me?
Katsuno, I need you to process a big refund. Don't mess it up, okay? It's for a regular customer.
Fair enough.
Okay, I can do that. What am I refunding?
There's a bunch of shirts on the counter. Just ring them up and refund them for cash. You can leave the money in the envelope under the register.
Fine, I'll take care of it.
Thanks. I'm going for a smoke break.
I decide to clock in before processing the refund. I won't be paid for this ship if the company doesn't know I came into work. I go behind the counter and retrieve the sign-in booklet. I flip to today's date and fill in my details. Done and done. The shirts that Kurosawa mentioned are lying haphazardly over the counter. I pick them up and scan each one. They're not cheap. The first rings up at 11,000 yen, and the next is 13,000. Now, this... Assuming that this is around, I'd say that is about 110. There's more leeway about, but around 100. We're talking about 100. Over $100. There are 6 shirts all up, each one a little more expensive than the last. They don't look worn, and the tags are intact. I'm supposed to ask for a receipt or a proof of purchase before making a refund, but the customer's obviously not here. Besides, the request came directly from Kurosawa. It's there, so I can't exactly refuse. The front goes through the system successfully, and the cash drawer opens up. I count out the correct amount of money in the 10,000 yen bills, then pop an elastic band around the cash, and put it in an envelope. I also print a copy of the refund receipt and slip it in with the cash. Why is the copy in red? Job done! I slip the envelope back under the register and lean against the counter. Surveying the store, I can see that there aren't any customers around. It's still early in the morning after all. We don't usually get much business until around lunchtime. I hover around the register for a while, biting my nails and staring at the clock to past time. Kurosawa eventually returns from her smoke break. Half an hour must have passed by now. Who does she think she is? Wow, a half an hour smoke break. Bitch!
You finished that refund?
Yeah, I did it just like you said.
Okay.
She ravages around underneath the cash registers and pulls out the envelope stuffed with cash. Fingers trigger too quickly, trying to get it out, and she nods as still said.
Good work, Katsuno. I'll pass this on to the customer next time they come in.
No problem.
Anyway, I'll take over the cash register for a while. You wanna go tidy up stock?
Something tells me that the Kurosawa is just stealing the money.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not too bothered if Kurosawa wants to take over my register duties. If only standing around, I'd much rather be doing something than nothing. As I head towards the rack of untidy jackets, Sachiko bumps into me.
Sorry, I didn't see you there.
Sorry? Did she actually just apologize to someone? Sachiko? The customer abuser?
That's fine. You okay?
I haven't been sleeping real well. I'm just tired, that's all.
Oh, I am channeling the inner Sachiko. I am Chachiko.
Well, get some rest, I guess.
Thanks. Look, while I've got you here, I know I haven't really been easy to get along with lately. I've got my own personal issues, but that's no reason to take it out on you and the other girls.
Oh, Sachiko seems reasonable, despite having issues. I can't believe what I'm hearing here. Sachiko had a change of heart?
So I'm resigning as of today. I don't deserve this job. I wanted to apologize and make sure there's no bad blood between us.
Either she's avoiding to burn bridges, or she's being genuinely sorry. I can imagine such job would be quite rough on people, especially with such coworkers.
Sachiko. I don't know what to say. I never expected this from you.
Yeah.
If you're resigning, do you have another job lined up?
No, she doesn't.
No, not yet, but I need to work on myself first. I have a lot to think about.
This is what we call a death flag.
Well, I mean, as long as you're sure about this.
I am.
In that case, then thank you for apologizing. I forgive you.
Thank you, Emmy. Well, until next time then.
Good luck, Sachiko.
Yeah. Until next time.
Sachiko takes her leave. I'm still a bit taken aback by her sudden personality change. To say, did I misjudge her from the start? No, that could be it. She has a history of abusing customers and co-workers. In no way I imagined all that. Regardless, I'm kind of glad she's trying to get a grip on her life. I hope everything works out for her. No, she won't. She's resigning today. Then I suppose the only two terrible co-workers left are Amano and Kurosawa. Time to kill the other two! That's the only solution here. I glance at Amano, who is standing by the door, waiting to greet customers. She has a vacant expression on her face, like always. I then look towards the register, but Kurosawa should have been standing. Okay, Kurosawa is not a good worker, but she doesn't seem to be the worst kind of person. She's not there. Did she offer to take over register duties from me? The hell did she disappear? I mean, there's no customers. Good timing, Belle. Welcome. I wander behind the counter. The register doesn't look like it has been touched. Out of curiosity, I slide my head around under the register. And the cash stopped envelope is gone. No sign of it. I told you to steal it. The receipt from the refund is lying on the floor. I bend down and pick it up. Well, treat me here now. We're making our purchases soon. We're meeting our people already. So, to explain, we have Amano, who's like, oh my god, the big bitch. We have what was his name? Sakama, who's like the top old girl who badly steals and went to prison. We have Sachiko, who just beside, who's like the tired person, like way more depressed. And then we have Eddie, who's a judgmental bitch. It's also us, so yeah. It's a standard refund receipt stating the value of the transaction. My name is signed at the bottom since I was the one who processed it. Again with the colors. The refunded money is gone, and so is Kurosawa. Did she? No, she couldn't have. Surely she would have ran off with that money. They won't be stupid enough to risk their job over that, would they?
There's Katsuno. You should go ask her about it.
Huh? Kurosawa is still here? Seemed to pop up from nowhere.
Katsuno, a word, if you please.
Hirota. Okay. Hirota, the manager of the store. He normally spends his time at the office out back, so it's kind of unusual to see him here. What could he want?
Kurosawa was tending to the register when she noticed the system flagged a large refund as suspicious. Do you know anything about it?
Well, yeah, I processed a big refund this morning.
Is that so? Do you have the receipt?
Here.
I handed the transaction receipt that is still between my fingers. He looks it over once, then twice, then his eyebrows frown.
This is quite a large refund. No wonder the system flagged it. Did you get approval from Kurosawa before processing this?
Yeah?
Kurosawa was the one who asked me to process it, sir. I never even spoke to the customer that it was intended for.
Huh. Here we go with the data switch. The OG is found. The OG voice. Yeah?
That's not true, Hirota. I don't know anything about this refund.
Lying bitch.
Wait, what?
Where is the refunded money now?
Well, I put it in an envelope underneath the register, but...
There's no money here, sir. She's lying to you.
Oh. She just turned into a lot more bitchy than before.
Interesting. No money to be found. And Katsuno, you're the one who signed off on the refund.
I'll
Makes
give
you
us a little bit more
responsible.
time.
Yeah, I did sign it, but
You're going to have to tell the truth, Katsuno. Did you take the money? Don't make me get the police involved.
No, I didn't.
Wait, hang on. Do you think I stole it? Kurosawa asked me to process the refund and leave the cash in an envelope.
Nonsense. That's simply irresponsible. It's not safe to leave cash out of the register.
But
I feel my stomach beginning to sink. What exactly is happening here?
Confess at once, Katsuno.
I'm telling the damn truth, Hirota.
I didn't steal the damn money! If anyone stole it, it was that bitch Kurosawa!
Oh, did you hear that R rolling? Kurosawa!
Enough! We're not going to stand here and argue about this like bickering school children.
Hirota, does your store not have security cameras?
Sachiko!
Sachiko is here. Oh. Like a certain slinger of the shadows, Sachiko slides beside Hirota.
Yeah, Sirota?
Did you witness Katsuno take an envelope of cash from the register?
Oh, yes, Sarah. Just this morning. She acted like she was processing a refund, then pocketed the cash. I meant to bring it to your attention sooner, but...
Well, my opinion on Sachiko just took an 180 degree. Also, she is definitely fucking Hiroto. Hiroto, whatever. All of them are bastards. Sachiko, that bitch! She doesn't chase at all. Just soaked me out. I must catch a glimpse of Kurosawa smirking at Sachiko. It was a distraction. Sachiko distracted me while Kurosawa pocketed the money. They nodded unison and giggled. Are they in this together? Are they throwing me under the bus so they can steal some cash? I can't believe it. I'm so freaking angry.
There you have it. A witness to your crime. Kurosawa, if you would kindly call the police.
Yes, sir.
Wait just a minute!
I screamed louder than I intended, but my blood is boiling. I can barely control myself.
Steal any money. Why don't you check the security cameras, huh? You'll see that I'm innocent.
Exactly.
Oh, you know those cameras haven't worked in months, right? I suppose nowadays they're mostly just for show.
Wow. What is this place? That is a huge insurance risk. Insurance not gonna be covering anything with those cameras.
Of course. If Hirota really wants me to, I could go double check it just to be sure. Though, I think that would just be a waste of time.
Thank you, but that won't be necessary, Kurosawa.
Kurosawa's eyes now as she gazes at me wickedly.
Amano, please show everybody what you found.
You got it, boss.
I didn't realize Aona was part of this discussion. She's leering at me disgustingly and slapping an envelope against her open paw.
Found this wad of cash in Katsuno's locker out back.
Oh, they're all snakes! A three-headed snake! I can feel the blood drain from my face. I wouldn't have been out the back today. Are they calling in this against me? Did they plant evidence to get me in trouble?
Lying! I haven't even had time to go out back today!
I mean, what do you want me to say? You think the cash just appeared out of nowhere?
Yes!
It would seem all the evidence is against you, Katsuno. Since we located the money, I won't have you arrested. But you will not step foot in this store ever again. Do I make myself clear? You're fired! And I will make sure you never work in any of our stores again.
I'm speechless. I can't even process my thoughts. How angry to get her here. The quiet giggling and sniggering Kurosawa, Sachiko, and Amano passes in my ears until the skull feels like it's going to burst. Hirota grabs my shoulder and tries to lead me outside, so I jerk away and stumble backwards. My back slams against a glass window at the front of the store. Thankfully, the glass doesn't shatter, but I can immediately heal the bruise for me. I push myself forward, I gain my balance, and duck towards the sliding door.
See you around, Emmy. Oh well, I guess not, hey?
Why would they want to get me fired, though? I blink tears out of my eyes as I dash through the store's front door. My anger and fear and anxiety get the better of me, and it's a good 5 or 10 minutes before I realize I've been running aimlessly through the shopping mall. I reach a hand to my eyes to wipe away the moisture and take a deep breath. I look around, trying to get my bearings. The escalators? At least I know where I am. I just sit down and compose myself. If I don't calm down, I might be tempted to return to the store and start punching those three absolute assholes. With my head down, I blindly charge towards a small city.
Watch out!
I glide head first into somebody in front of me. Not thinking, I scream out in anger.
Watch where you're going!
Sorry.
Hello? Wait, this girl. I know her from somewhere.
Katsuno? Is that you?
Huh? I know you. Have we met?
Yes, of course. We graduated from senior high school together. Remember?
She has a soft voice. I like it.
Did we?
Senior high school was more than a year ago. She's like a different lifetime. How does she expect me to remember that?
Maybe. Yeah, you're Sato, right?
Aoi Sato?
That's gonna be a difficult name to pronounce. Aoi Sato. Does it mean like... Oh? Aoi?
That's me. You do remember.
Well, kinda. Sorry. I've had a crappy day. I just got fired, so I'm not thinking straight.
How Amy's at least decent compared to the three bitches earlier?
You got fired. I'm really sorry. You bumped into me pretty hard. Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
Aoi's rubbing her arm tenderly. I think I must have injured her. I'm really not in the mood to stand here and apologize to some old acquaintance.
I have to go. Excuse me.
Oh, okay.
Oh. I pushed past Aoi. Unexpectedly, the shy and spineless girl grasped my arm and stopped me from leaving. Her grip is surprisingly strong.
Katsuno, you said that you just got fired. Is that true?
Wait, yeah, I'm pissed off about it.
Tell me what happened.
Why are you so interested?
I just thought maybe I could help is all.
Whatever. You can't help. Some bitch set me up. She stole a bunch of money and made me take the fall.
I see.
Are we done here? Can I leave now?
Sorry for keeping you.
Yeah, okay.
Once again, I turned to leave, but Aoi's next words managed to catch my interest.
You know, if someone got you fired, there is a way you could get revenge.
Revenge? What is this girl on about? Does she have some way for me to get back at Kurosawa? What am I thinking? I can't even step foot back in the store. My chance to get any kind of justice just doesn't exist.
Revenge? What the hell are you talking about?
Never mind. I shouldn't have said anything.
I see what you're doing, Aoi.
Hell no. You're not going cold on me now. Tell me what you meant.
Oh, okay. But let's talk quietly. There may be a way for you to get back at whoever got you fired. Have you heard the rumors of Corpse Girl's website?
Oh? Now that starts to make sense. Why the girl is purple. Corpse Girl. So name also had to have some kind of connection to that.
Corpse Girl? Who is that?
Sounds like some death metal band.
Yes, it does! Now actually, chat, take notes. That would be amazing death metal band name. Corpse Girl. Write it down, write it down. Aoi ignores my comment and continues on with her
They
speech.
say that if you visit Corpse Girl's website, you can request a death.
But there has to be a catch to request a death. What is this girl ranting about?
Hang on, start over. I'm completely lost.
I found a look of annoyance in her face.
Say somebody wrongs you, and you want to get revenge on them.
Go on.
Rumors state that you can visit Corpse Girl's website and fill out a form in order to request a specific person's death.
It reminds me of Death Note.
This corpse girl. Is she, like, a hitman or something?
No one knows the truth. All I know is that her victims always receive a photo of their own corpse before they die.
Interesting. Also, photo is in blue, corpse is in purple.
How is that possible?
I don't know. I've been wanting to use the website for some time. There's somebody that I'd be happier without. But I'm not brave enough to go through with it.
I'm sorry, your cat eats popcorn? I guess they like the salt on it, but... Yes. I suppose.
Still, I want to know if the rumors are true. If you use the website, you could tell me if it works or not.
Oh, it's like... Okay, butter makes sense too. Mine's also like salt. This is public service announcement. If you do keep your cats anything that contains salt, please make sure that have plenty water around, so they don't get kidney stones. And now I have something in my eye.
This whole thing sounds sketchy. Risky. Are the police gonna come get me if I go on this website?
I've got no idea.
Well, thanks, I guess.
I just make further attempt to stop me when I turn on my heel and walk away. I don't know what the maker suggested. Can such a website even exist? The ability to request a death just sounds so unbelievable. And yet, I find myself unable to get the possibilities out of my mind as I make my way towards the train station. Corpse Girl, a website tailored for revenge. I could dub in Kurosawa, Sachiko, Amano. I could remain anonymous. Then no matter what happens, whatever fate befalls those girls, it couldn't be traced back to me. I start to wonder if ordering this death of a few girls simply because they got me fired is a little extreme. It is extreme. I do agree. They are absolute terrible people, but I'm not sure if they deserve death. Although they're not exactly saints, they're closer to human garbage more than anything else. They was bit hostile towards me. I'd probably be doing the world a favor if I had them all killed. If they screwed me over without second thought, who knows what they might do to their next unsuspecting victim. You're going with the Roman logic. It is better to take down your enemies before they do something to you or someone else. Yeah, killing all three of them is the right thing to do. Removing them from the planet will prevent them from hurting anyone else. The eye for an eye doesn't quite match here. My heart begins to race. I like how this train looks so clean. The train back of my apartment is boring. The train carriage is nearly empty, save for a few junior high school boys and a couple of women in business attire. I have few seats all to myself, so I sprawl out and check my phone for messages. When I feel confident that no one in the carriage is watching me, I decide to search for a Corpse Girl's website on my phone. I know exactly how easy it will be to find. Maybe I should have asked get to right and begin to type. What's girls' website? A few results pop in my screen that not seem relevant. There are links to funeral services and anime fan sites, but nothing really matches what I'm looking for. Where's the dead middle bit? I've run out of switch. Maybe that was a bad idea. I should probably delete my search history.
Maybe just one more search. Corpse girl. Request. Death.
My phone should show ad for a few seconds as the search is submitted. Then, a fresh list of links appear. The top result catches my eye
Corpse
immediately.
girl. Revenge at your fingertips.
This must be it. I click the link and the website loads immediately. Imagine we do this, then the cops come and arrest us, and no credits. This whole game was just one big troll. Corpse Girl website revenge at your fingertips. Request a death. Fill out your victim's information and upload a photo of them. Your victim will receive a photo of their own dead shortly before they die. Watch out! Don't be an idiot and enter probably your own names. There's a figure little dancing girl at the top of the screen who looks too happy to belong to such site. The whole site is really basic. A small blurb of text offers
Request a
instructions.
death. Fill out your victim's information and upload a photo of them. Your victim will receive a photo of their own corpse shortly before they die. Watch out. Don't be an idiot and enter your own information, or you will be cursed. The hell?
Makes sense?
Is this site actually for real?
Oh no, I just realized something. We're gonna test the website. It's gonna work. We're gonna tell Ollie, and Ollie is going to have some old crutch about us. And he's going to have revenge on us. That's what's going to happen, isn't it? I started to wonder if I should go through with this. There's very little useful information on the site. And it does say request a death. Come on. Is someone actually going to go out and kill the person I choose? How on earth can someone receive a photo of their own corpse when they're actually dead? That's a final destination ship. That just doesn't make any sense. My heart suddenly skips a beat and I nearly dropped my phone when it doesn't.
Thank God. It's just a text message.
An unknown number. That's never a good thing. Wait a minute, there's a phone record. Who would be sending me a photo from an unknown number? My curiosity gets the better of me and I open the message. If you ever needed more motive, here we go. Cross up, you freaking bitch. I knew it. Set me up. I come on such a good way on it. They get a process of fake bank contact, guess. Get a cash out of the registry so that my name will be in the transaction. A roll for what? Bit of cash they'd have to split games.
Kurosawa, I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
That's like a couple of hundred. Also, and it cannot speak out loud. A few of the junior high school boys look at me with a worried expression, but I don't give a damn. I'm angry and this Kurosawa is going to change. I called Kurosawa's message and returned to Corpse Girl's website. It's clear what has to be done. I'm going to request Kurosawa's death. I'll read the website instructions one more time to make sure I haven't missed anything important.
Enter the victim's phone number. Upload a photo of the victim.
Interesting. A phone number. Not their name. Not their ID. Their phone number. I can't believe it. Kurosawa just signed her own death sentence. She sent me a photo of herself, and her phone number was included with the message. How do you know that's Kurosawa's phone? I fill in the phone number and upload the photo. My hands tremble the whole time. My tongue hovers over the submit button. I feel Matilda was by. I felt my face turned pale, and I immediately feel cold and clammy. Is Kurosawa really going to die if I use this website, or is this all a sick hoax? I ran through all possible outcomes in my head. It's just some dude who just goes on. Some dude on the internet is like, I'm going to Photoshop you being dead. And then some creepy serial killer finds that it's like, I'm going to reenact that scene you just photoshopped. That's what really happens here. First possibility, nothing happens and Kurosawa is none the wiser. Second possibility, Kurosawa gets bad by whoever's running the website. Big Dan Associated gets a kick from tormenting people. Kurosawa might just receive some spam text or something like that. Third possibility, Kurosawa dies. She gets murdered or some elaborate scheme that concocted to make her die accidentally. I would scroll into a frenzied smile. I like the third possibility the most. I slam my gun down and smash the submit button. Also, my empathy levels when you're going a bit down. There for again, Kurosawa! Friday evening. When I get home, I can barely contain my nervousness. I shake as I open the door to my apartment. By the time I walk through the door, the sun has just started to set behind the backdrop of the city. Even though it's not dark yet, I feel physically and mentally drained. The drama at work. This morning, the tongue laugh of Kurosawa, I feel exhausted. I just want to crawl into the bed and sleep. Despite my typical energy levels, I can't extinguish the burning question flickering within my mind like a candle flame. How will I know when or if Kurosawa is dead? Will Polsky's website notify me? No, of course not. I didn't get any of my personal information out to the website. The entire thing was anonymous. Except you used your phone. It had cookies. It's not like I can visit the store tomorrow and see if she comes into work. I'll be kicked out as soon as I show my face. So what do I do?
That's it.
I whip up my phone out of my purse and open Noise, a social network app that all my co-workers are connected to. Kurosawa, Sachiko, Amaru, and I are all in this group chat labeled Work Life. We use the chat swap sift with each other and complain about the boss. Just as I was hoping, I haven't been kicked out from the group yet. I swipe through the list of chat members and tap on Kurosawa's profile. I supply, but I'll argue. Perfect. If I use this app, I can keep a track on when Kurosawa is active. Siona's been using her phone for Noise to detect that she's online. She doesn't necessarily have to be using Noise itself. It's the best way to think I can monitor if she's still alive or not. It will do for now at least. I wonder why Kurosawa sent me that photo of herself via regular text message instead of through Noise. Maybe she thought she could be busted for it if someone got into her Noise profile? Oh, that's an interesting idea. What happens if the photo and the phone number are conflicting? Who knows what the girl was thinking? Regardless, I'm thankful she made such a stupid mistake. I wouldn't have obtained her phone number if she had decided to message me through Noise instead. After all, Noise is strictly an online service. No need for phone numbers. Come to think of it, where did she get my phone number from? Well, no matter. It worked out in the end. I slumped down the couch in front of the TV and keep my phone firmly gripped in one hand, my knuckles widening. I start to bite my fingernails on my other hand out of anxiety. In an attempt to distract myself, I switched the TV on and streamed some stupid reality show. The distraction hardly worked, and I find myself instinctively glancing at my phone every couple of minutes, waiting for any kind of update on Kurosawa's online status. As I spotted a fox! I spotted a fox! Jack, can you see a fox? The evening passes slowly. A wild fox he spotted. 10:13 Saturday morning. That's fine. Sunlight streams through the open curtains, and I startled. Did fall asleep on the couch. I wiped my phone, mouth with my sleeve, cleaning up the jiggled drool from my chin. My phone is still in one hand, and I quickly check it. I tap the fingerprint shade green. It's not responding. The battery died. I was falling asleep and left the streaming all night. I raced towards my charge and plug it in, anxiously waiting for it. Just enough energy to turn the phone screen back on. Okay. It is one thing to wish for someone's death, but it's one other thing to be so excited about someone's death. After what seems like an eternity, the phone comes to life. I catch a glimpse of the clock as I swipe the clock screen away. 6:34 a.m. I open up noise as quickly as I can and flick through Kurosawa's profile. This profile is private. I'm not connected to this person. Damn it! She figured it out.
Damn it! She blocked me!
I frantically navigate through the group chat, only to find out being kicked out.
Damn it! Damn it!
What can I do now? I could nowhere knowing that that person is still alive. I slammed my phone down. My frustration it vibrates in retaliation.
Another text message.
I'll think a couple of times. Who did text me at this hour? It might be Kurosawa again, trying to wrap my face in her victory. If that's the case, at least I would know that she's still alive. As I'm picking up my phone again, I open the message. There's no text, just a photo attachment. Now, why do we have a photo of ourselves dead? Did she spoof the phone number?
What the hell is this?
Also, do note the time. It's in 1 hour. We die in 1 hour. An image of my phone in terror. A photo of a dead body, twisted, crumpled, like it has fallen from a great height. A splatter of blood is flicked across the glass. It's hard to make out the details of the person. Short blonde hair, familiar clothes, much makeup. This dead body, this is supposed to be me. There'd be no mistaking it. Without a doubt, just a picture of my own corpse. I shriek again, unable to process what I'm seeing. Alright, Sos. I'm so entranced by the battered corpse that it takes me a minute to notice a timestamp in the corner of the photo. It's today's date, but something is off. The time says 7:28 a.m. That's about an hour from now. I shiver involuntarily and feel thickening sensation of bile rising in my throat. Now is this because someone used that website on us? I guess we put wrong type of information? Or is it that anyone who puts their attempts to use it gets cursed instead?
This photo. Is this a prediction of my death? Am I going to die within the hour?
And then the truth hits me hard in the face. That my face hit the ground with this grisly photo. When you request a death from Corpse Girl's website, a victim receives a photo of their own corpse before they died. Before they died? I can't look at it anymore. I throw my phone to the side and throw up on the floor. The Corpse Girl sent it to me. And how did somebody get a photo of my corpse? A photo that is seemingly from the future. It's impossible. It has to be about some trick, some psycho-tormenting.
Yeah, that's all it is. Someone is messing with me. Probably Kurosawa.
I get up on the floor and stumble around. I'm kind of light-headed and unbalanced, and my stomach feels squeezy. I was going to say uneasy, that would work still. Ready to launch its content through my throat at any second. I blindly reach around my phone and finally grasp it with the real frozen fingers. The phone number that sent the photo. It's an unknown number. But the digits don't match the number that Kurosawa texted me from yesterday. So it's unlikely it came from her. Sorry? The phone number's kind of weird. There are more visits than should be possible. I try to count them, but stumble a few times in confusion. Eventually conclude the number is 18 digits. Way too many. I can't use it to count how many I have. What? Okay, if I use the, regional number, it comes with 10 or 11. So that definitely has way too many, even if I extend it into the international version. It still comes up as 13. Welcome back, Souls. That's still 4 numbers more. Sorry, 5 numbers more. In addition, the phone number seems to repeat digits a lot. 666 33 666 22 666 44 666. Now, the 666 is obvious thing. The number of the beast. I'm not sure about the 333 and 22, but 44 is pronounced, at least in Japanese, it's D, which also means death. And 44, I think it was 44 or 14, that has similar pronunciation. So it still has the word sheep in it. It seems too strange to be real. Is it possible to fake a phone number? Technically, yes. Something interesting catches my attention. Even though the caller ID doesn't recognize the number, it has data on the origin of the number. Tokyo, Japan, a very city. Perhaps the sender of the photo can mask their number but can't hide their location. This gives me an idea, and I decide to get to the bottom of the situation. Despite my head throbbing and my stomach bleeding to be emptied, I punch the phone number and the search engine along with the keyword Tokyo. One result. The link points to a popular discussion board and a news channel. It's an anonymous board where users can talk about almost anything. And to not get surprised, it's owned and operated by the very same company that knows app I use on the phone. I tap the link, it gets taken to a discussion. The topic from less than a week ago. I quickly read through it. Topics: strange photo from an unknown number. Hey, so did I get a strange photo from a number I don't have in my contacts? Not sure what the deal is. It was close though. Wonder if any hackers can trace the numbers or something? That's the numbers, the matches. It seems to be in Tokyo area. I'm in Osaka. Thanks in advance. The topic only has one reply. You got this thing? Was it a gore photo of yours? Gore photo a picture of yourself? I'm worried, as a similar pickup from the same number. Think about contacting the police? Not sure if I'm overreacting. And that's it. The end of discussion. Toaster followed up on the conversation.
That's all?
Couldn't give me anything to go on. Except now I made at least 200 people have received bloody photos of themselves. I wonder if those photos were as extreme as the ones I've received. What happened to those 3 posters? Why didn't they continue the discussion? I feel myself beginning to sweat. My body's going cold to hot and back again several times a minute. It feels like I have a fever. I know it's just stress tearing me up. I check the time. It's 6:59. We have 30 minutes. And I'm going to have a break. I didn't plan to add to the beginning to kill the pre-rolls, so I'm killing the pre-rolls now and having a little break from my voice. So, I'll return again in 3 minutes, and then we'll play for 1 more hour. See you soon. I'm back! About a half an hour until the time printed on the photo. I took a deep breath and the doorbell buzzes. Please in place, unsure whether I should answer the door. In this sketchy apartment building, it's a risk to answer the door on any given day. Because when I take into consideration that some psycho just texted me a photo of my own corpse, I tiptoe towards the door on stiff legs and gaze through the peephole. There's no one there. I take a sigh of relief. Again, just an edge and the doorbell echoed from someone else's apartment. Besides, I don't know anyone who would visit me unannounced, especially this early in the morning. I slump on the floor, my back sliding down the door. As I come to rest on the carpet, my legs splayed out haphazardly in front of me. I had enough gear for one day. I had to just believe this whole thing is a hoax. It's probably karma for trying to get revenge on Kurosawa. It's so true. Yeah, that's it. Karma. The doorbell rings again, and I scream in shock. My head slamming back against the door I was resting against. I sunk to my feet and ignored the peephole, this time simply swinging the door wide open. I gasped the chilly morning air swept into my apartment and shut my eyes tightly against the sudden cold. My busy hair tangles in the wind and obscures my vision when I open my eyes. Quick, I sweep the hair out of my face and look around. There's no one here except... a metal trolley is blocking the walkway in front of the door. A sharp white bag, about the size of a human body, rests atop of this trolley. My heart begins to race as I immediately recognize what this is. On TV, they always show these trolleys used to moorings to cart the dead bodies around. Dead bodies. The moment the scream tried to escape my mouth, old mooring finally finds its way out of my mouth. I wrench and heave in the doorway until nothing is left inside my belly except the stinging stomach acid that threatens to penetrate my fleshy container. The stench wafting from the trolley is overwhelming. Pinching my nostrils closed does little more than trap the horrific odor inside my own skull, and I gag and sputter involuntarily. My hand reaches forward, as though controlled by something other than myself. I can't pull it back. I can't prevent my finger from grasping the zipper bag attached to the front of the body pack. I unzip the bag. And there I am, a wretched corpse, exposed to day's first rays of sunlight. I stand here in the doorway as I lay there atop of trolley, some sick, alive and dead, and more dead than alive, in both bodies. What's going on? This is not what I expected. I expected to have Surakawa's corpse there, and the website simply words that if you do that, you get killed next. The bruising of my face is horrific. I reach a stiff finger through my own lips, my living lips, tracing the outline of the bruise I see before me. There's no pain where the bruise should be. I break aside of relief. Why would there be any pain if I'm already dead? To feel pain would be absurd, and then I would really have to start moving. I wonder how I died. Did I fall from the great height? Did someone hit me with a car? Or did I collapse from some internal reason? Perhaps from an organ failure? Or some undiagnosed sickness? Maybe I didn't die and the corpse in front of me is alive, living and breathing just as I do while standing in front of myself. Maybe this old brain that told on myself. Dying just as a joke. Never really dying. Always living until the point I actually die and it's no longer a prank. My head is splitting. I can't think straight. All the dots in my mind are jumbled. The meaning behind the unspoken words is being behind the cloud. Foggy clouds inside my shattered skull. To clear my head, I step around my corpse and stand by the walkway railing. I'm on the 4th floor of the apartment building. There are 2 floors above me, so I could get higher if I wish. But I'm pretty sure a leap from here will be enough to render my living body identical to a corpse on the trolley. At this point in time, there exist 2 versions of Emi Katsuno. One is living and is me. The other is dead, but is also me. I can choose now to be alive and dead, or to be dead and dead. But I cannot choose how to be alive and alive. So even if I choose to be alive and dead, I'll still only be half alive. But choosing dead and dead is nice and clean, absolute and indisputable solid state of existence. I treat this cool steel handrail and lean over the walkway, my hair waving against my face thanks to the relentless wind. 4 stories below me is a small courtyard, paved with concrete and decorated with the occasional shrub or flower bed. I missed the concrete about 2 feet. Dirt sprays up in the air as my nose is crushed under my own body weight. I don't know what the photo Kurosawa sent me, but her smug smile and her hands full of stolen money. My teeth grind into my tongue and sever it, but it doesn't manage to escape my closed mouth. My mind wanders and settles on Portugal's website. What was all about anyway? As far as I know, nothing happened when I submitted Kurosawa's details. Maybe Kurosawa got the website as well and got submitted my details first. I guess Corpse Girl got me. Well played, Kurosawa. didn't taste blood in my mouth. But it might just be a memory from some other point in my lifetime. The blinking light from nearby parked car kind of irritates me. But then the vision turns blue or black, and my only concern is how I'll never truly know what. So why did she jump? That part I did not understand. I was expecting her to throw the clothes down. Noriko Kurosawa. 3 weeks earlier. May 25th, Monday morning. Yeah, I'm kinda confused. Why did she go and just jump off? I always like the shape of my eyes. I can be critical about other parts of my body, but I'll never complain about my eyes. With or without makeup, I think they look great. Mother used to tell me I inherited her eyes, and my big sister inherited father's eyes. To be honest, I don't see any of father's features in myself or my sister's, but I do agree that my eyes are exact replicas of mother's. Excuse me for a second. Mother doesn't see too well anymore, and that might be something I have to worry about in the future. But for now, my eyes are perfect, and I couldn't be happier without them. I wear eyeshadow and eyeliner to bring out my best features. Some people tell I use too much makeup, and I tend to overdo it to make myself look intimidating. Well, I don't really care. I mostly like the way I look, and honestly, how many people can play the same? Today's morning ritual is the same as the any other workday. I was late to the wage, and I'm not proud of it. Only a Clearbird sellout, but I can't survive without money. My alarm goes off at 6 a.m. Shower's running by 6:05, and I'm dry and dressed by 6:50. I skip breakfast because I'm watching my figure and spend until 6:30 a.m. working on my makeup. I'm out of my cramped shoebox apartment by 6:45 a.m. Sometimes I catch my neighbors returning home from his overnight shift, and if so, I exchange the simple pleasantries with him and continue on my way. Today, there's no sign of my neighbor, so I don't slow down as I descend the stairs and exit the building. At the convenience store, for a can of coffee saps another few minutes from each day. Prefer sweet milk coffees, but every now and then I'm in the mood for rich black coffee. Regardless, I never start the day without it. I don't always need the energy boost, but it helps to stop my stomach growling. It's a milk coffee kind of thing, so I pay for my favorite band. I get out the store in no time. Canned coffee dives in my handbag as I continue my way. The train station is always busy in the morning, and it's usually struggle to navigate my way to correct platform in time for the 7:12 a.m. train. Today's no different. However, I always make it in time, as my routine has been perfected over the last few months. Aboard the train for Shinjuku. A cursory glance reveals there are no empty seats, so I just push through the throng of bodies and stand against the carriage wall. What do you mean? Can you see this view? There's no one here! Whenever there are seats available, I like to sit and read, but it's much more common to have to stand and stare at my phone screen like almost everyone else. When I do read, I read the classics. Stoker, Lovecraft, Poe, horror, western horror like that is my favorite genre. And of course, faithful translations into Japanese are as good as it gets. My English isn't nearly as strong to read these novels in their original language. If I'm stuck staring at my phone screen, I like to stalk people online, acquaintances, or the few friends I have who lead such boring lives. They post about the most mundane topics, all day, every day, acting like they shrivel up and die unless they get attention they seek. But their dull, tedious lives simply fascinate. From behind the safety of the glass veil, I can fulfill my voyeuristic fetishes and consume as much pointless information as I desire. Like every mundane tidbit of people's daily lives turns me on. Exploring is the same as any other. I stare down at the phone held in my frail hand. My fingers move on their own accord, scrolling and tapping against the backlit display, pausing, pondering, pouncing on any post or picture that my keyboards haven't yet consumed. Standing in the train carriage, packed to the gills with people, I can't help but feel my face getting flushed and my steamy breath escaping my lips. I digest post after post, photo after photo, memorizing the comings and goings of every single person up on my nose activity feed. I catch my breathing getting heavier, my gastric becoming short and sharp. Oh my god, is she actually getting turned on by this? I went to the dentist yesterday for a root canal. Mizuno shared some photos from her international vacation. Yes, so if we don't stop earlier, I do want to know when Cat starts playing. If she starts earlier than we expect. Thanks for that, by the way. Kawahara objects to owning pets and thinks all animals should be free. My cheeks glow crimson. It glows crimson, but you're showing it in green. My chest begins rising and falling quickly. I clutch the collar of my shirt, knuckles buttoning, knees shaking. A few people in the car start to move away from me. I barely notice them. My fingers keep scrolling and I hit the jackpot. A new post. The co-worker at the office, Tome Watanabe. She's a gal girl. The type with a heavy big tan, bleached blonde hair, and questionable clothes. I hate her. I love her posts. This morning's update is Tomomo? 53 minutes ago, just found this Scraps Girl website. Such big bull! Waiting to meet a bitch to try it on! But I just discovered Scraps Girl's website, huh? I feel a slight squeal. I'm trying to escape from my throat as my legs threaten to buckle underneath me. I can't take the excitement anymore, so I have to force my phone from my hand and burn it to the bottom of my handbag. Deep breaths, Doriko. Deep breaths. I had to calm down and control myself. Composure is key. Close my eyes and with a full breath of my air whistle through my slightly parted lips. Feeling a little calmer, I'm no longer ready to explode. I now analyze the information I just read. She really is a freak. Only what's out Dr. Pope's girl's website. That's good. That's very good. I'm impressed that you can visit the website and request a dance with somebody you know. How and if the victim dies is a note to the public. Because of that, some people are very quick to dismiss the site as hoax. However, the most interesting part isn't how or if the victim dies, but rather what happens to the victim before they die. Supposedly, the victim receives a photo of their own corpse, as we witnessed. How this photo exists before the victim's life is now out isn't public knowledge, or the fact that there were two of us. The thought of this phenomenon occurring is utterly intriguing. Nevertheless, the site has been gaining popularity lately, at least in certain corners of the internet. Message boards like noise channels and other similar sites have picked up on the rumors and like to exaggerate the website authenticity. The fact that someone like Tomoe, a rather dense, dim-witted individual, has discovered the website and is actually, well, more will know than I previously thought. It means that people are actually talking about it outside of the internet. Chances are good that told me we want to try it out and requested it with someone in the office, a co-worker. Me, perhaps. She hates my guts as much as I hate hers. Finally, something exciting is going to happen in our dull
The next station is Shinjuku. The doors on the right side will open. Please change here for the Chuo line, the Shonan Shinjuku line, the Saikyo line.
As the automated announcement reads through the list of connecting train lines, I get ready to disembark. The train pulls to a stop, and I contort my body around the other passenger in an attempt to exit the train. I finally free from the tangled mass of flesh. I hasten my pace and navigate through the labyrinthine station. I take the exit closer to my office and settle into a slower walk. A long time, and I never decide to reach the office any earlier than needed. It doesn't take long for the moving office tower to enter my field of vision. 32 stores of office space all crammed up into one slim tower. The name Temuchin is stamped across the structure in gigantic block letters. If you're looking for this building in Shinjuku, you can't possibly miss it. Temuchin carries the title of Japan's third biggest banking corporation. It's a gigantic company with other branches in Kyoto, Osaka, Sapporo, Fukuoka, and dozen smaller cities I don't even remember. I've worked here for the close to 3 months now. Not a long time in the grand scheme of things. That said, I'm only a clerk, and all I do is data entry. I work at the 14th floor, along with some 60 other junior employees, including Gakuro Tomoe Watanabe. I don't speak many of my co-workers. That's the way I like it. When I reach the building, I enter through the giant double sliding doors and find myself in the familiar lobby. Comfortable couches line the walls circling the reception desk. 4 large elevators are tucked away in the nook behind the reception desk. It's already busy this morning. To detail, this place is packed all the time. Avoid the crowds of sharply dressed business people. Feel a little out of place in my semi-purple shirt and skirt. Duck into a newly opened elevator, I tap my employee ID card into the backlit panel, and press the button on the 9th floor. The doors close. The elevator begins its smooth ascent. I'm surprised to find that I'm the only one traveling up. I reach my floor and listen to the soothing chime as the doors open, revealing the open layout office before me. The static drone of the workplace fills my ears. Conversations, ringing phones, fingers tapping against the keyboard, photocopiers. Even the steady low hum of the air conditioner contributes to the overall thing. Make my way to the desk, stationed in the middle of the floor and surrounded by a dozen other identical desks. As I walk, somebody taps me on the shoulder
Good
gently.
morning, Kurosawa.
Shinya! You have that boring main character look. Shinya? Shinya? Ah! Shinya Fujikawa. My senior, and he's really only a couple of months older than me. He's worked here for a whole year after taking an internship straight out of senior high school. He's not an intern anymore, though. I'm not quite sure of his job title.
Morning, Fujikawa.
Well, that certainly is a look for Nariko.
How was your commute this morning?
Fine, same as usual.
That's good to hear. Did you read any of your novels?
He's referring to the kind of books I like to read. I can tell by his tone that he doesn't exactly approve of the subject matter. Shinya since junior high. We go way back, but I wouldn't exactly call us friends. However, he's the one that landed me this job, even though it's just a temporary contract. I've always had the feel that he's a bit sweet on me. I could be way off the mark, though.
Well, I couldn't get a seat on the train today. Too hard to read while standing.
Ah, that's a shame. You, still haven't accepted my, friend request, did you know?
I see what's going on. I have to find the urge to roll my eyes. Don't worry, I'll do it for you. How does this look, chat? I decided to hurt my head. He's a nice guy. We are connected to the Lois once before, and I had to delete. He's super obsessed with his father's detective work, and all he ever posts about is his assumptions and theories on petty crime cases. Normally I find anyone on my face to bring this fascinating. But here's the thing. Shinya never posts about his personal life. All he writes are long-winded rants on boring cases. It's far beyond the amount of dullness even I can stand. I've shut my phone out of my handbag and pretend I'm looking at news.
Oh, how about that? Looks like I don't have any incoming friend requests.
I could put my phone back into my bag.
How peculiar. Well, I'll try and nudge again later.
Sure, no problem.
Well, anyway, I better get to it. Work hard today, okay?
You got it.
Shinya offers a final bow and goes on its way. Bow. Follow bow. Not bow, that's a different thing. Before I can take a step towards my desk, a mocking voice whispers in my ear.
How long are you gonna lead on sweet little Shinya?
So that's Tomoe? I see what you mean by Gaudo. My God, look at that cleavage! Is that a shoulder with her name on it? She's like a dog! I should find Tomoe Watanabe lurking right behind me, buzzing around my neck like an irritating mosquito.
That poor boy really has the hots for ya. When are you gonna tell him you're a cold-hearted psycho?
I'm sorry, I don't think that outfit is appropriate for the office.
Listen, I'm not leading him on, and I'm no psycho.
Huh. Sounds like something a real psycho type would say, don't you reckon?
Of course. There's none other than Gaudo Tomoe. It's the gay, brain-dead moron who posted this morning about wanting to try Corpscur's website. It's the kind of person that likes to stir up trouble and instigate conflict. She had her vacant eyes on me since the day I stepped foot in the office. She loves to torment me any chance she gets. Maybe I rubbed her the wrong way somehow. I'm not sure what I ever did. Negotiates a data entry temp like me. She worked here just a little longer than I have. Unfortunately, that means I have to defer to her as my superior in this professional environment. She does not look a single bit professional. She knows as much and likes to take advantage of the facts as often as possible.
It's funny, you know. You don't look like the type of skank to lead on a goody-goody like Shinya.
I told you, I'm not leading him on.
And what that would make you?
Well, if you're not interested, maybe I'll take him out this weekend and tongue him at the cinema.
She would not go after you.
Gross. Do what you want, but I doubt he's into someone with your, looks.
With a fake tan? With the, surprisingly flat chest, apparently. It might be just the art style. Or maybe I'm lost by depth vision.
Oh yeah? What would you know? You think he likes your flat chest, little Miss Gothic Lolita?
Ouch! Like yours already, better. Yours look like that your entire body attempt to suck them in. I know I should check out comments such as this, and normally I would. But backing down from Toma isn't something I can do easily.
I'll give you a tip. Guys like Shinya are smart, clever. If you want to impress him, don't let him know your head is as full of air as your inflatable breasts.
I would explain everything. That explains it. A flash of crimson lights up on Toma's face and she was ready to lash out on me. Really hot air. A couple of co-workers turned as my guest look over to us in concern. Toma took a step back from me, but not before she every gesture with her fingers. Oh, like this? Is she giving us the bird?
We ain't done here, Noriko. Watch your back.
I'm trembling.
So I like Noriko's choker. It's pretty. Owen walks away at a great sigh of relief. If it wasn't for having to deal with her, I wouldn't dread coming to work every day. Anyway, I wonder what when she's planning to test out the Quartz Girls website. Will she try it on me since we just got? I'm not really sure if I should be excited or scared. Either way, it would definitely be fun to find out what happens when she does try the website. It sounds like that Noriko is a thrill seeker. It doesn't matter if she gets in trouble, as long as something interesting would happen. I finally reached my desk and take note of the time. I was supposed to start working 5 minutes ago, so I quickly walked into my computer and checked today's task list. It's all standard stuff. Let's transfer a few tables of numbers from spreadsheet into our company online database. When I'm done, I have to run it by a few other people and then commit to the changes to the server. The work is dull and repetitive, but my salary isn't bad. On the plus side, I get to wear headphones and listen to music while I work. With cats in land health? Well, here we are having completely fine stream with 0 drop frames. Pathetic. I hope that it's just the, Wow, that is really bad. I hope it's just a download and not another server die on their end. I dip into my handbag and retrieve my headphones, my phone, channel mute, and a handful of fragments. I lay them out on my desk neatly. Can we see them? I slip on my headphones on, plug them into my phones, and hit play on my work playlist. Either Amanda Tree or Echoes. First of all, what's Echoes? And second, Kat still hasn't done the Amanda true ending? So, she might be slightly confused. Echoes of the... What is that? I need to check. Echoes of the Living. It is a Resident Evil like games. Released about a month ago. Really has the first Resident Evil 1 style. Okay. I can dig that. back to the game. Loud symphonic Lil lovingly trashes my ears as I crack open a can of coffee and take a long sip. That sweet, sweet symphonic metal. Noriko! You're alright in my books.
Okay, let's get started.
Even if you're a bit weird. I return home to my quiet, cramped apartment after work. This place is eerily silent, a stark contrast to the bustling office where I spend my days. Throwing my hand back under the tiny coffee table, I pick my laptop and sit on the couch. I lie back and get comfortable, letting the laptop rest on my stomach as it boots up. The welcome screen lights up. I click a couple of times, open my web browser, and then head to a very specific website saved in my favorites. Corpse Girl's website. A cute dancing zombie girl is animated at the top of the page, the irregularity that always makes me giggle. Also, the page view counter at the bottom of the site is really the same as it was yesterday. There have been maybe 4 or 5 new visitors. Picky aside, the question isn't quite that well known after all. It begs the question, how did Toma discover it? Well, never mind that. My eyes scan the website's content. The quest at death. Big bold letters headline the site. Intention couldn't be clearer. Further information on the site is sparse. A brief instructions tell the user to fill in the victim's phone number and upload a photo. Aside from that, there's not much else to it. It doesn't even ask for an I know, right? It doesn't ask for a name. That's what confuses me. After scanning the site, I move my mouse to which browser's address bar and click. I type / after the website address and then add the word admin. I hit the enter key. A login page presents itself with an empty username and password fields waiting to be filled in. My fingers tap dance around the keyboard, and within moments, I'm presented with a brand new page. A blinking slab text greets me. One new request. A crooked smile tracks my stony expression. Finally, somebody has requested a death. Somebody has asked me, Corpse Girl, to kill a victim. Now this is getting interesting. Already revealing who the Corpse Girl is. This is where things get exciting. I giggle and feel my cheeks flush red. This is the first request I've had for about a week. I've been logging every week, fingers crossed that somebody has selected a new victim for me. Today, my wish has come true. I can't help but feel emotional at a time like this. My lower lip jingles, I feel tears swelling up. I dab the corners of my eyes gently to avoid smudging my makeup. So I'll hover my mouse cursor over the view request button. A familiar, pleasant tingling sensation surges in my chest, my stomach, my thighs. I'm here again. I shiver with anticipation, my hot and steamy breath beginning to clog up the laptop screen. I click the button. Press details. 3:47 p.m. local time. Victim's phone, censored obviously. Downloading image attachment. The victim's photo automatically loads on my screen. The person in front of me is a total stranger. That's okay. It doesn't change the task set out before me. A woman. As I play, in her early 30s, she's well dressed, minimal makeup, and she's not really putting her personality on display. It's a nice photo, better quality than some of the images I've received in the past. In fact, the photo looks like a corporate ID picture. I wonder if it was downloaded from a company's database or website. Oh, the source of the photo doesn't matter. The simple fact of the matter is that somebody has made the request for this person to die. It falls to me to fulfill that request, and as Corpse Girl, I take the request very, very seriously. At the victim's photo, I have her phone number. All I need is to select a way for her to meet her untimely demise. I previously thought about including a picture field on my website, an option for users to choose the way they want their victim to die. After all, it would reduce the amount of strain on my creativity if the matter was decided for me. But after careful consideration, I decided against it. Some people are sick, twisted. The cause of death could be far beyond my needs and impossible to achieve. Therefore, helping the user to find the cause of death just isn't feasible. Instead, I'll stick to my current modus operandi. Everything depends on the quality of the victim's photo. If it's detailed, and the victim's features are easily distinguishable, then I can be better creative with the cause of death. Perhaps the victim's face suffers grotesque burns, or she has an iron stake thrust through her skull. However, if the victim's photo is low quality and doesn't provide enough detail to identify the subject, I have to resort to default cause of death. A terrible, unlucky fall from a great height. Maybe she slips. The result stumbles into her, sends her stumbling over a rail. The end result will be seen, a split, crashing death from that height. The victim will end up face down on the concrete, completely unrecognizable, save for her clothes and accessories. It's not my favorite cause of death, but in some way, it is still necessary. Regardless, it is still a valid way to fulfill a request. Now, it's time to get started. I can barely contain my excitement. I squirm against the couch, crossing my legs in vain attempt to dissipate the heat rising through my body. Taking a deep breath, I try to calm my nerves and get to work. The victim will receive a photo of her corpse. Timestamp with the date of her death. It's a Corpse Girl signature move, my calling card, if you will. Seeing an image of one's own disfigured corpse serves right here into one's heart. And that's precisely the reason I take this step, to make the victim panic and act rashly. First things first, I saved the victim's photo on my laptop's hard drive. I stored in the folder discreetly named System Files. I hid it away in root directory of my operating system. A password in the encrypted directory, of course. Next, I open up my favorite image editing software and load the photo. I told you, chat! I told you that it's just some person just photoshopping the image. And then some twisted person instead finishes it, or the people are too panicked and accidentally get themselves killed. Being careful with the detail in the picture, I can see that this will be a work of art. I can really go to town with this request. I minimize the software, open my web browser, and access particular website. The database of the deceased, the DD, as it's known to the Dark Web, my secret weapon, the ultimate resource for my work. The DD collection is a collection of countless high-resolution photographs of dead bodies. Murder victims, crime scenes, suicides. If somebody has died, one way or another, chances are good that some perverted individual has captured the moment in all its gory glory. Such valuable images are essential to my work. Using these photos as base, I can edit my victim's details into the picture. My process is simple. I start by locating the perfect corpse photo. This is interesting. The dimension of photo is blue. The dimension of woman and corpse both are correct. I searched the website, and in less than 3 minutes, I discovered a disgustingly detailed photo of a woman with her entrails spilling from her stomach. Her face is blue, having suffocated before even having a chance to bleed to death. She's about the same age as my victim. She's of a similar height and build. Finding a photo that specifically suits my victim's features is easy thanks to the DD's excellent catalog of tags and filters. I simply search for the keyword that matches my victim's description and find corpse that fits. Using this photo as a starting point, I digitally edit my victim's face onto the body. This looks in quick charm that even Chad can do. It's painstakingly crafted form of art to look for even the keenest eye. An hour passes, then 2, then 3. Before I know it, midnight has come and gone. The work is near completion. All that remains is to add final touches. With that specific distinguishable details to the image. Personal item or accessory. Clothes, makeup, you name it. Then edit it in. Personal details added. Adjust the lighting and the color palette. Just lightly enough to make the photo truly unique. Victim decides to reverse image search the photo, discovers that it's forgery, all my work would be for naught. With that, the masterpiece is complete. The crisply gruesome Francesca's glory kit soon be discarded. I must say, that's why it seems that this game is quite restricted on gore. It's not like some other games. The victim will receive the photo of a corpse that is, for all intents and purposes, a perfect replica of her own physical form. She will open the image on her phone, and the life she once knew will crumble to pieces. And let's grow to a satisfied smirk. During my work hours of work, my daydream eventually steadied. My excited nerves settled into a zen-like calm. But seeing the finished art piece now began to feel my heart pounding once more. The macabre vision before me is accelerating. Adrenaline and dopamine surged throughout my body, giving me a sudden head-rush of bliss. To say that I'm attracted to the sight of blood and guts would be misleading. No, I'm not into that at all. The excitement stems from the thought of taking control of somebody else's life, dictating their future, controlling their fate. Or, with the duration of this image, I have taken the victim's life into my own hands, like a puppet master pulling the strings of a marionette. By forging this convincing creation that will compel the victim to take her own life. That's right. My own hands, not to be stained. The hands of the first girl have never been dirty with the blood of a victim. This is the true nature of my work. Carefully crafting corpse photos in such a way to convince the victim that their fate is already sealed, that no matter what they do, they cannot escape the death that awaits them. The date stamped on the photo is the icing on the cake, the ultimate driving force behind the victim choosing to end their own life. The date, so near in the future, time that has not yet occurred, a fiber of uncertainty carefully interwoven into the image causes the victim to pause and consider the possibilities. Is this photo from the future? Is this truly my fate? How can I outrun a future that has been decided? These are the thoughts that run through the victim's mind. Despair and dread flood the senses. However, the anxiety gives way to calm acceptance. And this is my dead body. This is how I die. Excuse me. why should I fight it? On the victim's last vestige of resistance quickly breaks, like a still spider web being torn by a cold breeze. They finally give in. They invite it. This is the way it rolled down for this woman, this complete and total stranger. Confident, certain, convinced. It was a sudden spark of inspiration that guided me to begin the fabricating corpse photos about a year ago. I can never quite recall exactly what it was that spawned the idea. Sometimes get closer remembering, the recollection dances the edge of my mind, slips back into the darkness. Regardless, I ventured down the dark and dangerous path. I built the Corpse Girls website and invited strangers to request the deaths of people they knew. It was a sales tactic. Simply to encourage users to submit images, had no intention or means of ending lives. Little did I know the true power I wielded. I only intended to create corpse photos and send it to people for fun. I wanted to startle and scare some unsuspecting folks. It would be a lie to claim that I didn't get off on it. The thought of people shrieking in fear at the sight of their own corpse was more than delicious. It sated my body lust. It filled a dark hole in the depths of my soul and gave me purpose. Never in a million years did I dream that one of my corpse photos would result in a death of another human being. I never forget her name, Rui Hatano. 20-something, slim, gorgeous, eyes that took my breath away the moment I gazed upon her portrait. She is real pretty. She was the first person to make me feel bad about crafting hoax photos. The only person to make me feel bad about it. But I did it anyway. The Corpse Girl never rejects a request. It's my conviction. I forged a beautiful rendition of her death. Thanks to some rather macabre sources, photos obtained via the database of the deceased, I strung Nora's corpse up in a field with the ghoulish scarecrow. The photo was incredible. It was the 5th or 6th of my work. The 5th or 6th time a user of Corpse Girls website requested a death. Rui Hatano died just hours after receiving the photo. I don't know why. I don't know if she killed herself or if someone murdered her. But I know one thing. Rui Hatano's body, her real body, was found in a field, hanging like a scarecrow, surrounded by crows. Her eyes had been gouged out of her skull and her stiff fingers clutched her phone tightly. According to news report, her phone displayed a similar image, the very image I created of her corpse. When I first learned of Rui's death, I was overcome with varying emotions. I felt sick, elated, disgusted, overjoyed, depressed, aroused. Had I somehow caused her death? Was Corpse Girl responsible for taking a life? Even though my hands were stained with blood, I still felt responsible. A lurid grief descended upon me that moment. Corpse Girl held the power to end lives, and the more I dwelled on that fact, the more obvious it became to me. I came to feel the power pulsing through my veins, drumming in my blood, as the heart pumped and pounded within my chest. I can't explain how the power works, and I don't know why I have it. But somehow the corpse photos I create can compel a victim to end their own life, or compel someone else to end it for them. Rui died in the way that I envisioned. Her dead body matched the fake corpse photo I painstakingly crafted. I didn't have time, and I didn't have to leave the safety and comfort of my apartment to ensure her death. Corpse Girl power seems real, extraordinary, and I vowed to exercise that power as frequently as possible. Fascinating. Rui Hatano died last year. Since then, they've been chasing that rush, the trail that comes with stuffing out a soul. It wasn't hard to grow popularity of Corpscrew's website after that incident. Particularly dark corners of the internet gobbled up the news. But enthusiasm Alright, you know. To get a help out then. We're almost done here. Particularly dark corners of the internet gobbled up the news with enthusiasm, and the site saw an influx of new visitors. And on a few occasions, I even overheard people in the real world whispering about the mysterious website that led to request a death. In fact, the corpse photos for dozens of requests. Each photo is more convincing and realistic than the last, as my ever-evolving skills. But none of my recent attempts have been successful. Not a single person has dropped dead since Rui Hatano. Begin to wonder if the Corpscrew's power has fizzled out. Or perhaps I never had any power to begin with. Maybe Rui's death was simply a fluke, a morbid coincidence. I spent countless hours doubting myself, doubting Corpscrew. I tried so hard to replicate that one success. Every time I received a request, I did the same thing as I did with Rui Hatano's case. I lit the fate of the victim. I created a convincing corpse photo. I time-stamped it with the death. With the time of death, I sent the photo of the victim to the victim, and then I leave the rest up to fate. But nothing ever comes of it. But I'm not delusional to think that in normal circumstances, a simple photo would be enough to convince someone to kill themselves. And even if that photo fell into someone else's hands, it wouldn't inspire them to go out and kill the victim. Of course not. However, these are no ordinary circumstances. I once activated a power beyond ken of mortal men. I caused Rui Hatano to die by her own hand, or by the hand of another. I found a way to manifest my power once more, to prove that I, Corpscrew, had the power of death and destruction at my fingertips. Once an victim perishes, I know it will pave the way to more and more deaths. My website will gain popularity and become more than just an urban myth. The people who live their lives in fear, forever wondering if Corpscrew is lurking behind the next text message to receive. Yes, I can see the future I crave so clearly in my mind. I'm close to achieving my goal. I know I have. And when my dream comes true, I can finally... Late for the 6th Tuesday moment. I think this is a good place to stop. Time to save. So this was what to start. Did not expect it for suddenly being revealed the killer, quote unquote killer. At least the owner of the website. But I'm curious to see where this goes. So, thank you for watching. Let's raid Cat, and we'll continue this tomorrow. Let me see how this works. So, I'll see you all next time. Bye now.